Welcome to the Elevate Life Project with your host, Michael Kohan. At the Elevate Life Project, we are dedicated to inspiring people to achieve their goals and live their dreams to their highest potential. Aim higher. Elevate your life. For about 15 years, I have been reading in the morning 2 books for about 15 years, the same 2 books every year. I read the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and the Bhagavad Gita. And I have, at different points in my time, different relationships with these 2 books. Right now, a lot of times I want to take both books and throw them across the room because they really upset me and I get really frustrated with it. But I started the Yoga Sutras over again yesterday, and I read the 2nd verse today. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha, right? Through the sensations of the fluctuation of the mind, one obtains the perfection of yoga. When I first read that verse 10 years ago, I was like, I am all in. Because my life was very stressful. I lived in New York City. I hated my job, but I made a lot of money. I hated my friends, but I didn't know how to make new friends. I hated my life. And I was like, oh my God, I can study yoga and my mind will no longer fluctuate from being happy and being angry with who I am as a person. I'm all in, right? Quit my job, shave my head.
Which one?
And here's the problem. The mind didn't stop fluctuating. It just, other things came up. And my problems I was trying to run away from, right? Financial issues, previous marriage issues, family issues, they were all waiting for me every time I walked out of the temple. Every time I walked off my yoga mat, they were still there. And I kept practicing. And then I came across psychology, right? Oh my God, I'm a yogi. The only wisdom I'm allowed to practice is from India and from the East, Buddhism, Hinduism. If it's anything from America or Europe, it's flawed. I'm rejecting all Western philosophy. But I started studying psychology again. And I studied with this one teacher who taught emotional intelligence. Right? What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence simply is when one is able to identify how they feel in a circumstance. I feel angry. I feel sad. I feel joyful. I feel anxiety. I can then use that to guide my thinking, to understand the circumstance that's causing the emotion, to then come up with the plan of action, whether it is to solve the problem or to be present in the moment, right? And my mind went, oh my God, I finally understand what this sutra is about. It is about the idea of where and what I focus my mind on. If I have anxiety, which we all have from time to time, more now than ever, I can choose to go towards that anxiety and dwell in that fear. The worst case scenario, perseverate over the things that are going to go wrong that I'm afraid of. Or I can choose to change my mindset through understanding how I feel and choose to go in the opposite direction and say, what if it's all going to work out? That is how I control the fluctuations of my mind. By choosing the direction I want it to go in. Sometimes I win, and some of my friends who I talk to regularly, sometimes I lose, right? Sometimes I call up one of my friends, I'm like, I have this underlying anxiety that's just been permeating for the week, and I can't get rid of it. And I'll have a friend that will talk to me about it, and then I'll feel better. Or my wife, right? It's how we choose to approach what is going on in our heart center and our mind. It's how we can slow down those sensations that we have in life. That is the yoga. It is as simple as that, but that doesn't mean it's easy, right? Complex is not always the right answer. And so sit up tall, close your eyes. Think about your life. Think about the fears that you have. Think about something in your life right now that you worry over. Feel the fear, the self-doubt, the anxiety. Now, imagine your life and how it would look if it all works out. What would that look like? How would that feel? How would your life look? How would you feel? How would that same worry change? And then bring your hands together to your heart center. And take a moment here to see if you can dedicate your practice to that idea that it will somehow work out, because it always does. Because God is in your heart. Thank you for listening to the Elevate Life Project. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like our show, please write us a review. By writing us a review, you will help raise our profile so more people can find our show. Links to our sponsors and other tools can be found in our show notes, along with other useful information. For more information on our coaching classes, please visit our website at elevatelifeproject.com and sign up for our newsletter. Remember, aim higher, elevate your life.